Inclusion in gaming goes beyond creating a safe and entertaining place for individuals to connect. There is also diversity and inclusion at the company level. In today's Jam Talks, Jam City's head of global DEIB and special guest video game executive Gordon Bellamy talk the importance of spotlighting the people who are present in the game industry and what it means to practice the platinum rule.
For inclusion, I think it's our opportunity to practice the platinum rule, which is treat others the way that they want to be treated, not the way that we want to be treated.
Talk about like what sort of things are you doing for people to know that games could be a place for different types of people, you know, in a place that employs thousands of folks.
No problem. So we're spotlighting all of our talent. So we have lots of different talent, and we're using those months of awareness to be able to spotlight the talents that we have. Again, if you see somebody that is in a role that you potentially want to be in, if you somebody that looks like you or thinks like you're going to be able to know that you have that space. Also, I think that within the company, it's important that we have a baseline. So doing a self-ID campaign right now within our employee engagement survey, it's really important for us to know how our demographics are, so that also we're going to go ahead and have projects or programs that are going to be targeted to our population. A lot of times we make decisions in a vacuum as, you know, the people team or maybe at leadership level, and we don't think really what is needed out there because we don't know who we have. And sometimes we'll be a lot more surprised of what the things that we have, because we sort of focus always on things that the visible qualities of a person, gender, you know, and gender and ethnic background sometimes, but there's so many other things like diversity of thought that sometimes we don't even think about that. And we are a lot more diverse than we think. So I think that that's another important thing, to set up a baseline and create psychological safety. That's, for us, is really key, because that's when employees are going to feel that they belong, that they can be their best self at work, bring their best self and thrive, and be able to voice their opinion and feel, you know, kind of like I have a voice and I'm actually being heard. You can have a voice and sometimes not be heard. So we want to make sure that both things come into play.
So that feels like a census, basically, right? So like a baseline, something so you can count, so then you can measure growth, right? You can measure if things decrease, you can measure, because I mean, that census determines what even matters, like what you're even going to assess going forward.
Everybody counts. For inclusion, I think it's our opportunity to practice the platinum rule, which is treat others the way that they want to be treated, not the way that we want to be treated.
Ooh.
That for me is extremely...
Wait, say it one more time for those in the back. So, that's something new we need to take with us.
Treat others the way they want to be treated, not the way I want to be treated. So I think that that's key, and that only is going to come by connecting with each other, the leadership, the peers, and everyone taking on an active role. Everybody has different cultures, different backgrounds, different ways of thinking and problem solving. And I believe that everybody should have that curiosity to make sure that you learn from the other person, learn from the situation, and then gain something from that conversation or that interaction.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. For more from Gordon Bellamy and his USC Games Professor Masterclass, click to your right. And to take a look back at Pride Month and what it means to live authentically, click to your left.